Inquisitor. At your service.
All right.
Inquisitor, I was just inspecting our new headquarters. Foundation cracks, nesting animals, and miles from any centers of civilization. The staff must make it presentable if we're to receive any visitors of distinction.
It certainly wouldn't do for the Inquisition to appear overly shabby.
We've only just now convinced everyone we are precisely what Thedas requires. The Templars came far to fight with us. They need to feel secure here.
Do you not feel safe here?
I've had difficulty forgetting Corypheus's attack on Haven. Do you know who first leapt to arms? Our workers. They were so proud of our cause. Corypheus simply cut them down. So much screaming after that first blast of fire. So many people turned to ash.
can't permit bad memories to influence the job we must do.
A proper example to set for those still alive. Well, before I return to my duties, allow me to congratulate you on your appointment as Inquisitor, my lord. I will now bring diplomatic issues to your attention, and I'm more than happy to help with any situations that arise.
I'm loath to part from such pleasant company. Would you care to walk the castle with me?
Oh, well, a tour then? Let me fetch the steward.
That isn't precisely what I was hoping for.
Well, do let me know if you change your mind. Now I must find someone to prepare the guest quarters. Inquisitor, is it true? Is the mark on your hand magic cast by Corypheus?
Corypheus claimed it's a spell gone wrong.
I wanted to think it was a blessing. A sign the Maker was returning to his creation. How credulous of me.
The anchor's nothing more special than a misfired spell.
At least you had the good fortune to take it from Corypheus. Does it hurt? The anchor, that is.
Only when I laugh.
Very good, Inquisitor. A situation requires your attention, Inquisitor. Noble Chantry loyalists in the city of... They're unusually organized. I recommend we send people to Jadar to deal with the matter.
Will anyone even...
Perhaps if they learn... Even in Jadar, it may win you a few admirers.
What does the nobility...
A scapegoat to be... Those immediately... They may look upon you as a rival for influence.
Let's send some ambassadors to convince Jadar I'm not a monster in disguise.
Excellent. Good day to you.
What do the people make of us?
We've gathered many favors among the nobility. They will be gently reminded of this.
Let's speak later.
Farewell.
Inquisitor.
I need to know more about Corypheus.
We spoke of this on our travels to Skyhawk. What more can I tell you? Cassandra and Varric seem more familiar with their adversary. My apology. I claim no secret wisdom, but I will get...
What do you think?
You shame. It would be... He will return to his plans to throw all...
You're sure?
Assert.
And?
The key... His deception will undo him.
I would like...
As I the result... What I cannot understand is how he managed to survive.
You...
I never... Clean.
Like the pub...
Indirectly, one assumes.
What can...
According to the law, Corypheus commands... Some of his unique power comes from the corruption of the Blight.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Brilliant, isn't it? One moment you're trying to restore order in a world gone mad. That should be enough for anyone to handle, yes? Then, out of nowhere, an archdemon appears and kicks you in the head. What? You thought this would be easy? No, I was just hoping you wouldn't crush our village like an anthill. Sorry about that. Archdemons like to crush, you know. Can't be helped. I suppose a proper introduction is called for, now that we're not running for our lives. Dorian of House Parvus, most recently of the Tevinter Imperium. I was at Redcliffe when the Venatori assumed command of your southern mages. I only wish I could have given more warning.
What you did for us at Haven was very brave.
It was, wasn't it? Throwing in my lot with the underdogs, that's me. I always assumed the Elder One behind the Venatori was a Magister. But this is something else completely. In Tevinter, they say the Chantry's tales of Magisters starting the Blight are just that. Tales. But here we are. One of those very Magisters, a dark spawn.
Clearly the Imperium has no idea.
The Imperium is a land of lies built upon secrets, built upon falsehoods. I knew what I was taught couldn't be the whole truth. But I assumed there had to be a kernel of it, somewhere. But no. It was us all along. We destroyed the world.
You didn't do anything. Those men did, 1,000 years ago.
True, except that one of them is up and walking around right now. Not to mention I have idiot countrymen who would happily follow him down that path again. I have no intention of letting Corypheus win. Not without someone from Tevinter standing against him. If it's all the same to you, I'd like to stay and help the Inquisition.
You'd really fight your own countrymen?
Southerners like to think of the Imperium as nothing but slavers and cultists. Why not? That's all you see. But it's not true. Some Tevinters are not only handsome and well-dressed, but rather put off by all that rot. So, I'll happily kill cultists or anyone who thinks a Darkspawn god is the way of the future.
We can use all the help we can get.
No one will thank me, whatever happens. No one will thank you, either. You know that, yes?
That's not why I'm doing this.
I knew there was something clever about you. All I know is this. Corypheus needs to be stopped. Men like him ruined my homeland. I won't stand by and let him ruin the world. Oh, and congratulations on that whole leading the Inquisition thing, by the way. Roderick, that Chantry fellow who led us through the mountain from Haven. You know he died, I assume. Got us as far as the camp, and then... that was it.
Oh, that's too bad.
I helped him walk. He... talked about you quite a bit. He just needed to be sure you were Andraste's chosen. He was terrified, but in the end, he believed. He asked me to tell you he was sorry.
Thank you for telling me about that.
I thought it was important. Anyway, we can talk about something else if you'd rather.
I'd like to...
Ah, yes. Probably what... All right, that one. I digress. Anything in particular you wanted to know?
Corypheus is...
Yes, but that... the Civil War. The Majesty...
But who were...
No one knows. All this today, people half believe it's all just a story.
We have evidence.
But not who Corypheus... There used to be families who... That stopped when the... All we know... What did they find? According to Corypheus, nothing.
It's...
The Magisterium rules.
What is...
The... It's odd that outside the Imperium...
If you're not a...
I'm an Altus, which is all...
I've never...
upper class. If you're not a mage at all, you're Soperati. That... Even so. Thus, the Archon gets invited to...
If...
Yes, let me put it... If you're not... The idea that anyone could be a mage, however...
Can.
Technically. More important. So they hold out. Poor sods don't realize that means he'll...
Being a...
I imagine... Counting numbers... If you're a second-class citizen among a pack of piranha...
But let me...
Of course. If you mention... But yes, we do have the Chantry.
Is the...
Not in... Back... Perhaps it started with good intentions, but...
There are certain...
We don't have... We have... They watch... Mostly they enforce the Magisterium's edict.
Do you really...
In the Imperium, he's the true... It all stems from a disagreement over Andras.
Why would they do...
It's not my... Down south, we feel... So we elected a man as divine.
So the...
All the better to Don't think... Same reason you never see a man on the sun.
Do you consider...
It might surprise you that I do consider it as a relic. It's not an opinion that makes me popular.
I'm not surprised. It's not an opinion you should share.
You did ask. I'll say this.
In me.
You are what we needed most at the moment we needed it. That's what they will say in ages to come.
You don't seem like the religious sort, to be honest.
If you define religious as sitting in a chantry and if you define it as believing in the possibility that the world is bigger than us. The Maker doesn't need me to believe.
Let me ask you something.
So many questions.
I'm wondering if...
I think they won't. Secretly. Many Magisters...
It would be...
I think we've been... Let's not forget that the Inquisition seems to be an arm of the Orlesian Chantry. Anathema so far as they're...
We're not part of the Chantry. The Chantry opposed the Inquisition's formation.
You think that matters? Don't be silly. The Herald of Andraste. Your very title smacks of the Southern Chantry. You may as well be a heathen. I think they're far more frightened what you'll do if you succeed.
Just how...
Oh,
Not it.
that's what... Of course, what people call blood magic here.
What's
Blood magic. That's what... Behind... It's safe to assume that any mage of rank... I imagine... Once. Nowadays, only the friendless are accused.
There must be...
Of course. Occasionally. Mean what? Most learn to keep quiet.
Anyone who...
Ah.
And...
Not per... Back home, it's... how it is. Slaves are everywhere. You don't question it. I'm not even certain.
That's it?
In the South, you have... Back home, some slaves are treated poorly, it's true. But do you honestly think inescapable poverty is better?
At least they're free. They don't have...
You think people choose to be poor and... I don't know what it's like, but I suspect you don't know either.
That's all.
Fair enough.
It occurs
Beyond my being...
beyond...
And beyond my being so charming and well-dressed. Which is obvious to anyone.
I'm well aware of your finer qualities, believe me.
Of course I believe you. The moment I saw you, I thought, there's a man who knows quality. Now, what was I talking about? Ah, yes, me. I am the scion of House Parvis, a product of... Naturally, I despised it. That's Tevinter in a nutshell, isn't it? Needless to say, my family was not happy with my choices.
What did you mean?
My mother... They got me. A cautionary tale that you should be careful what you wish for. Because if they had... I declined the honor, and thus it's best I'm far from home.
I'm getting...
Not everyone feels that way. I don't. Sadly, and if I truly believed my homeland was beyond all hope...
Why...
Not that it matters, I'm sure some Magisters would disagree. But
I think
that's too bad. I never tire of talking about myself.
Looking up... Good fellow. Don't know what he was... The Venatori killed Alexius. Once he stopped being...
I should go...
Naturally. Did you know we're actually related?
Relate?
Oh, no. You're a Trevelyan. Perhaps he was even the one who ventured to Ostwick to establish the branch.
We are talking...
You know that?
Not the top. Bloodlines are serious business in Tevinter. I heard your family mentioned, and I had to go through all the old... I knew there was a reason we looked so much alike.
I'd rather we weren't related. That might make flirting awkward.
Depends on which branch of the family you come from. Regardless, I think we're still good to go. By at least 3 ages.
I should go.
Here I thought we were just getting to the good part.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
The names of those... You must blame me for this.
We all saw who attacked us. We know exactly who to blame.
I keep wondering if I could have done something different. When the first... If they'd stayed in the field... I was afraid to lose my agents. And instead, we lost Haven.
More likely they would have stayed out there, died, and we would have lost Haven anyway.
You don't know that. Their lives could have bought Haven a small chance. My people know their duty. They know the risks. They understand that the Inquisition may call upon them to give their lives.
True. There are soldiers. They'll do what we need them to.
If Corypheus is cold, I must be colder. Our agents have encountered more followers. Their leader, Calpurnia, has them searching elven ruins. I propose we stop the Venatori before they find what they seek.
What strategy do you have in mind?
A subtle approach. These Venatori, I propose that you meet with Vicinius. Flatter him. Find out what he knows of Calpurnia.
If flattery doesn't work, I'll try something stronger.
As bards say, begin with the sweetest verse. I'll make arrangements. Hopefully you're... Inquisitor?
The Divine's death.
Oh, she was a... But thank you for asking. It is appreciated.
Questions.
I should go.
Try not to. You know where I'll be.
What can I do for you?
I need to know...
You shame. It would be... He will return to his plans to throw...
We'll talk.
Goodbye.